us on our different zip code benders, our road trips, our nostalgia, our thought-provoking questions, and our undying love for nerds. Remember, you're never alone if you have the bros. Just us and bros.
Hey, bros, welcome back to Just Us Bros podcast. 3 more episodes have released of Peacemaker since then. The story has changed tremendously. Where are we looking for it to go? What are you liking about it so far? And as always, I'm Hokey Joker.
I think I'm Bet Drew. Oh, where did Green Lantern go? Oh, there he
I'm
is.
Christopher Smith.
Oh, God. Flashman.
So, guys, it's been a few episodes now, and oh my gosh, I feel like every episode you're like, yes, finally, and then it stops. It's a cliffhanger after cliffhanger. What's your response to that?
I agree.
I actually kind of feel like, where are we at now? Episode 5. I think episode 5 at least ended, or at least had some things happening in it that made me feel like I wasn't waiting to the end for something to happen.
It
But again,
felt like a
they left
mid-season
this-
finale.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, James Gunn says the next 3 episodes are the best work or his favorite work he's ever done. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, I am liking the direction they're going now. I know what the plot is. The basic thing is let's get Chris back, and then hopefully Chris figures out that, hey, this universe here, it's not so kosher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yes, it's an alternate universe. Yes, he thinks things are better, but it's not his universe, so it can never be the same.
And it's like Amelia Harcourt is like specifically pretty much the big reason he's going, and it looks the same, not feel the same. It's like vegan. It's like a Whopper that's vegan. It's like, yeah, it looks like
same, but different.
But I feel like the hardcore of the Prime universe definitely does have feelings, but she's not admitting it. Which, again, they kind of touched on it.
I personally love the fact that this season's darker than the first season.
It's more real. I'd say it's more gritty. It's
Yeah.
more urban. It's more
It's actually
thick.
Dick. Hey, look at the shirt I'm wearing.
Gritty, urban, thick, back, Drew.
Hey.
So
Like the fact that at the end of the 5th episode, he actually put on a suit and for the first time was wearing the helmet.
and Vigilante has not worn his suit.
The first
all
episode,
season.
too.
Yeah.
Barely.
Just because he kicked his own ass doesn't mean it wasn't him.
But our Peacemaker,
Chris.
Peacemaker Prime was not wearing the suit.
Fair.
But again, Vigilante hasn't worn his suit. Vigilante hasn't done anything. We all agreed he was the heart of the first season.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't done shit.
Yeah.
And also,
so-
Vigilante hasn't even been seen in the second universe either. So I'm curious as how they're going to resolve that, or if, like he said, maybe I'll run into a me there. Like, is he going to run into a him there?
yeah, and there's still some stuff that was in the trailer that they haven't shown yet after 5 episodes, which I'm a little surprised at.
I haven't seen the trailer.
But again, we're not going to tell you what it is. But I'm really liking it. I do wish there was more action, which I've been thinking a lot about since our last podcast. When GL was like, nothing really happens, but stuff has happened since then. Like like Christopher Smith stopping the DMV takeover, the whole the Eagle Hunter. That was really cool. And Eagly's an Eagle God, dude. That's awesome. Like the last scene where Eagly like reveals himself and like takes down Merle
Hats
from
off
The
to
Walking
him.
Dead.
Hats off to him and his group of ducks. They were amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
exactly. So, dude,
Sick.
what like I saw like okay, first off, at the most recent episode 5, did you guys think he killed Eagly?
Yes.
First, yes.
And then I actually
I was
stopped.
pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah, and then Eagly came from nowhere. I was like, and like all these birds. Oh, he's sending the dogs after him.
What did he call him? The Prime Eagle or something like that?
Yeah, Prime Eagle. Yeah, and then just like Peacemaker's reaction. I'm going to pretend you found that. Just glossed over the fact that like a horde of birds murdered a man.
Eagly's. Wouldn't that be Birder?
Murder, yes.
Well,
But Eagly's-
they were a group of crows, so they are technically called a murder when a group of crows are around.
I don't care about them ducks.
He don't give a fuck about them ducks.
But I think it's funny that Eagly had his own like side quest and just completely murdered that guy.
Defended himself.
Yeah,
He jumped the guy. Yeah.
He more than just defended himself. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, you trying to kill me? I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
Yeah. Which that was really smart because at the beginning of the episode when like the guy like poisoned like the mouse and then the
Mhm.
fox got it and then like Eagly's like, that's mine. And then he saw him like convulsing and he's like, okay, game on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Christopher Smith has left this world behind and he's thriving so far. You see them take down, it looked like the kaiju from Superman. I can't believe Flashman still hasn't seen that. But it was very similar to the kaiju from that. And then he walks into Argus to link up with Hardcore. He's gonna be living life. He's gonna be on this high. And
Well, to catch you off on that part. Actually, at the end, like right when he's done doing his thing, he's on his high horse. He sees Amelia. They run together. Something makes me think that the next episode something big is gonna happen because they cut before they even got to embrace. I was like, what the fuck? Like maybe he's gonna see something or notice something that's off or different and be like, oh, huh, that's strange.
Well,
That's
remember,
like
Rick Flagg's alive in this world too.
who is?
Rick Flag Jr.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I was that to me that was my cliffhanger because I was kind of like, why they cut before they embraced something is gonna happen right before that
well,
happened. So
well, have you guys seen the fan theory on what universe he actually is in?
No.
Is that something you care to discuss, GL?
Obviously you want to, so get it out.
what I thought you were. I didn't know what you were doing. I'm glad I can see you're spinning something.
Also,
now. Do you want to talk
It's
about
my
it, GL?
Jerry Springer bottle opener. Yeah. So no, there's a fan theory out there. He is in the universe in which the Nazis won World War II because every extra in every scene in that dimension, the best dimension ever, is all white people. So it's looking like a bad thing, or he's saying it's the best dimension ever, but there's no Adebayo wouldn't be welcome there. Sort of.
what about Tim Meadows?
Tim Meadows
I
would
haven't
not
seen him
exist
in the
in
new
this
one
world.
either. Huh? I didn't even think about that
Yeah. So
because his dad was supreme racist in our world. What if he was the same in this world? But yeah, oh shit, I
And
guess
he
that could kind of
actually
make sense.
Opposite.
completed the mission.
I think is something that we'll wait to see because hardcore is sort of reserved back to the 1950s housewife aesthetic, especially with the way she dresses. Like hardcore for prime hardcore, black top, pants, whatever. This hardcore's dress looks like she's from the 70s and very,
More feminine.
yes. So thank you, Josh, for that. So it'll be interesting to see what dimension he's in because the grass isn't always greener. We'll see why it's not the right fit. Because if the main goal was to get to this universe, the season would be over, but it's not.
Mm.
Yeah, that's actually a theory that's making me think now because I was just thinking that this perfect universe for him, some reason somehow there were no metahumans. That's why they were doing all the things that you would think, oh, they're in Gotham. I guess Batman doesn't exist. Oh, they killed that kaiju that looks like the one from Superman. I guess Superman's in here, so maybe there's no metahumans here. But that's an interesting theory. Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to go back and rewatch that because I guess I wasn't paying attention in the background, but it seems like well, the main characters there weren't any that
Yeah.
were that would be. Yeah.
So that's something to think about, and it also reveals how the dimensional portal was created with that. The dimensional travel where they killed the person.
Alien?
Yeah, the alien was it an alien? Was it an interdimensional being? Was it an imp? It to me, it looked like the smaller version of Mr. Handsome from the Superman movie. Remember the guy that was driving Lex around in the interdimensional travel? The one that like looked like Parasite from the Superman movie. It looked very similar to that. So, does that have any bearing on it. It's more of a discovery than an invention into the dimensional rift.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the doorway leads to somehow, ooh, excuse me, bringing in Darkseid here now, because that's what I was thinking. Is somehow it's going to lead to Darkseid or his, and maybe another dimension where he's in. I don't know, because see that's what gets me thinking is like, is Darkseid already part of the DCU, or is he going to be introduced through the
Interdust.
doorway? Well, yeah, but yeah, see, that the door thing has got me thinking about the future. So maybe in
So
the next three episodes we'll figure out something else.
That would make sense too, because Darkseid and Apocalypse and New Genesis exist outside of the multiverse.
yes.
So you've got the multiverse, all the infinite Earths, but then Apocalypse and New Genesis are just there, and the Earths are around them. So they can go to the different Earths. They can go to the different dimensions.
And this is just like a little drop in the bucket of like what could happen in the future. I mean, um, that is something to think about. This is a little bit different form of travel than boom tubes, which came from New Genesis.
Yeah.
Um, I do think, though, another thing, especially the first couple episodes, was the alien, the four-eyed alien that came out.
Mhm.
Is that a white Martian? I saw that fan theory too. Is
The one that dances in every episode.
yeah, the one that dances? Yeah. Is that a white Martian? Is uh, Martian Manhunter going to be introduced in this season? Chacos was introduced in the Superman movie, so there's still a lot that's like you want to see. It looks like window shopping to me. Like you're walking by and you see all this stuff. Like, what does it hold? Um, I'm loving it. I love the season so far. I just wish there was a little more action.
Can we
Well, I mean,
can
we're
we
getting
talk about?
action. We're just not getting suited action. But yeah, go ahead, Gio.
I was gonna say, can we talk about the new characters introduced this season? Now that we've seen more of them.
Cyborg.
Yeah, I mean,
Lady Cyborg.
Lady Cyborg. Yeah, they just revealed that.
I had no inkling that that's what that bitch was.
I thought she had like a special contact lens in at
Yeah.
first, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, she's a cyborg." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
But
Uh,
also she's connected to, I think, what, Brother Eye in other stories,
could
which is
be.
also connected to Batman. So interesting that she may show up somewhere else, but we'll see going forward.
And actually, I saw something today. Frank Grillo's character of Rick Flag Sr.
Mhm.
The whole hair color thing, which we talked about, is James Gunn and him were talking about. I was like, no, it's because he was on a TV show where they're like, you have to have black hair. That's pretty much it that happens. He was going to have white hair, but he's on the show. So who
Yeah,
cares? It's not a big deal. Frank Grillo, I think,
men dye their hair all the time.
I mean, dye beard.
Some
In the
should,
show,
especially
he
when their
dyes
beard's showing. Dye beard.
Um, what
Speaking
other?
of which, you got a little theme going on.
He's finally getting some grays.
Oh, I thought he just
Finally, I've
put
had
milk
these
on his
motherfuckers.
chin.
I got like one, but you can't see it right now.
Yeah. Well, I was a little concerned because the other day I was looking in the mirror and I had this bright orange hair coming out of my beard, and I
I
hate.
wonder what that's like, Josh.
It's like gingivitis. It scared me.
Careful, your soul's just slowly withering away.
I thought that was the hokey joker coming back out of you,
It,
drooling
it
acid.
might have been. It might have been. What?
He may have been
uh,
excited because VT finally won.
yeah. Tim
In a
Meadows.
game that didn't count.
No, it counts, but it's not going to mean anything when your team's 1-11. But
Well, didn't they win because they fired the head coach?
thank God they fired him. They finally pried him away. But
Oh, Bud Foster.
no.
You froze, buddy.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
There you are.
No, but new characters. Let's get back to something that I actually
Tim Meadows.
care about now.
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows' character's new. We don't give a shit about those falcons, those pigeons, those. We notice when he always mischaracters the animals. It's always like a less fierce bird. It's like parrot, goose, duck, pigeon.
But I don't know how you guys thought about it, but like the whole season, it's kind of like you're warming up to him. He's got the bird blindness. He's kind of a smart ass. He's a stoic, but
You don't like
the
them.
most you don't like you don't like him. He's kind of funny, but you don't like him. But the most recent episode, episode 5, when Economist booked Peacemaker, and he comes out and is like, "You did the right thing." It's like, oh, so he has a conscience.
But
That's
Took
is that a
almost that
conscious, or
entire
could
scene
it be
right
he's
out of my
just
mind.
setting Economos down the line to be like, hey, Economos relayed to me that he's in, like, he's being a double agent.
I don't know. I feel like he was. I felt like he has a line, and then he knew not booking him and beating the shit out of him was crossing that line.
And
That's what I felt.
and I do feel like that Rick Flag Sr. got like some enhancements because at the end of Creature Commandos, he was like dead pretty much from Frankenstein killing him. So there's got to be some sort of cyborgness in there where he's punching harder. He's kicking
Yeah,
John Cena through walls. There's got to be something
but
about that.
but also Peacemaker was not fighting back. He kind of was accepting his punishment.
But that's dead weight, and he's still getting almost thrown through a wall.
True.
Um, so I think will be interesting to see. We
I
all
I'm predicting that Tim Meadows' character is going to become an ally at some point. Not one of the 11th Street kids, not like a full blown team Peacemaker, but I think he's going to be an ally at some point.
and and I think I'm gonna relate this to the movie that GL didn't like, Thunderbolts. And I said this in our first podcast. Like, it shows different stages of grief, and one of our characters is no longer grieving, and it's like he's about to be pulled back into reality.
Who?
Peacemaker. Um, I've said this before in our previous cast. Adebayo is like, she's sort of ignoring the problem of like, it'll get better. Like, yeah, our life kind of sucks right now, but I'm doing it. We'll make it right. Whatever. Harcourt's just like punishing herself by going to a bar and getting the crap kicked out of her because she deserves that. And then Chris is like, this sucks, and he's running away to something else. And he ran away and he's happy. But the other two have accepted where life is. I mean, Adebayo had the prostitution conversation.
That was hilarious, by
It
the way.
was. Do you do Greek? What does Greek mean? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right, hands up. Who knew what that meant before that episode?
Nope.
I
Okay.
really did not. Really did not.
I did not either.
No, but so Chris is off in this universe living that's, as we would view it if we were in that prime area, a fake life. It's honestly, it feels sort of like, and it felt like Adebayo alluded to it in the 4th episode, is the comic For the Man Who Has Everything, when remember the star that attached to Superman where he was in that dreamlike state and he was back on Krypton. Yeah.
Sorrow?
It was, I don't know if it was Starro, but it was something very similar to that. It was called like the Black Mercy.
Oh. Was that in the Justice League show?
Yes, yes, it
Yeah.
was.
That was that.
Yeah, it was just like this creature attaches to yourself, and it, like, you go into a trance where you're living out your fantasy world of like what the best life would be. And for Superman in that one he was on Krypton with his wife and his son, but he knows it's not real towards the end of it, and he gives up this fictional son. But this thing's only been attached to him for like a day, but he feels like he's lived a lifetime. So
Wasn't it like Mongol or somebody or?
yes, it was Mongol. But
Okay.
I'm just saying this is very similar to that, where you're living out a life that's not really yours. And that's sort of a smart way. And James Gunn has done that with Ultraman in the Superman movie. So it's same dish, different name, if you will. So I think that's an interesting way to go about it.
So what did we think of Merle? I mean, whatever the hell his name was.
Blur.
He's in every James Gunn thing.
Like, but what do we think of the character?
We're talking about Tim Meadows' character Fleur right now, or
No.
The Captain Cultural Appropriation.
Red
Yeah.
Red Saint Wild. The
Are we
evil.
talking about I'm not your daddy, I'm your poppy or something?
I'm not your father, but I'll be your daddy or something.
I love how everybody was like, "Yeah, that Michael Rooker character." They quoted
Yes,
everything else. in his
Michael
book.
Rooker. Every name
Everything
but
he's
Michael
done,
Rooker.
but what he's doing right there.
Yeah.
But I kind of think it was his character was fun because of the journey that he took us on. Because it was basically him and Eagly on a side mission story. It was great. I definitely did not agree with what he was doing or the things he does, but just him portraying that character was great to me. And
It
then
was
he
kind
got
of
his just comings at the end.
it was kind of like a Tom and Jerry scene where like Jerry is Eagly and Tom is Michael Rooker, where but you thought he was full of crap in episode 4. He's like, oh, the prime eagle or prime bird, and then like he does the whole ritual. I was like, oh, he actually has a
The
superpower.
best scene that I've ever seen Michael Rooker in my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna take me a
Really,
while to get that his dancing scene out of my mind from
that was one
the
time
show.
that I agree with comedy. That was hysterically bad, but
What?
it fit what was going on. And then you find out about Eagle Prime or whatever the fuck it is, and then lo and behold, it's Eagly. I mean, it was well done. I will say that.
and
I'll
I
also say this too about the side characters so far, like Tim Meadows' character Fleur. We've only seen him for 5 episodes, but we've already gotten so much because I'm like Gio said, I think he's going to be an ally too. But we've already seen so much character development with him, which was great. And same thing with Red Saint Wild too. I think at the end when he was about to get murked by those ducks and those pigeons and everything else, like I think when he said I'm sorry when he was talking to Ely, I don't think he was just apologizing to him. I think he was like like I felt like he was saying I'm sorry to the entire like everything he's done. Like I was like, wow, that I really feel like these characters, they're not just in here and they're gone. They're there and their stories are being fleshed out and stuff. And I'm like, oh, he really knows that he was doing bad shit.
yeah,
Sasha Bordeaux, do you guys think she's actually gonna be siding with Rick Flag, or is she's trying to get on his good side to understand him more and she'll be an ally too?
I think she's more on the Rick Flag. Uh, I think she's going to be more on the Rick Flag because it sort of showed them like flirting afterwards. Um, oh, I think she's going to stick with Rick Flag.
It was a weird dynamic with Rick and her at first, and then it was even weirder with him and Hardcore at the funeral scene. Like I felt that one was a bit,
Well, yeah, Rick definitely likes the ladies.
yeah.
Yeah, and
I definitely felt that creepy uncle vibe both
Yeah.
times.
I don't know. I like I told everybody in the group, like this is my favorite season, period. It's it's darker, got grit, it's tearing at your heartstrings a lot more than season
yeah,
one did. And all the characters, they're campy during the first season to me. This season they are like tearing right there at those heartstrings. Like
Yeah,
seeing
even
Delaney cry on Adebayo's shoulder was like, ugh, that's rough.
that caught me off guard too because I was like, Vidge ain't gonna. Oh wait, where is Vidge? When she's reading the story, he's genuinely sad because he's losing his best friend.
Mhm.
Also, probably because he addressed that letter to Adebayo and not him. He's probably sad about that. But
you
main
guys want
characters, side
to
characters, like everyone's getting their own like developmental arcs in this. Even Vidge, which doesn't seem like he should or could, but he did.
I
Yeah,
think Manny's going to have some major something happen in the next few episodes. Like they've held him back for the first five, and he
and
was a major player in the first one. So I cannot imagine that they're going to hold him back the whole season.
and there is like the second vigilante that you see in the dance sequence.
Mhm.
No,
Just like
that actually that's that weird guy that from the first mission when they went to raid Peacemaker's house. I thought too that that was Vigilante from the other dimension, but that's just that weird guy that was on that first mission where they all got attacked by Eagly.
well, no,
'Cause I know what you're
there's
talking about, the one in the black suit with the hat on in the dance scene, right?
well, no, it's not him. It's a
Oh, I think
different.
there's a second vigilante in the opening dance sequence.
There's vigilante in the dance sequence, but there's also an Adrian Chase in it. So there, he's like wearing an orange top, glasses, and all that. But Vigilante's also dancing at the same time as him. So, and
Oh, I didn't
also
catch that.
Vigilante.
But also, I'll say too that I have noticed that. Okay, the damn intro song is growing on me. I have been singing along, but I've also been noticing that the intro is slightly different every time because I was like, I remember the words being at this part, seeing vigilante, but I'm not now. Like what? Like it's changing ever slightly. I don't know if the first season the episode intros did that, but I think I'm noticing that
But
the 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 focus on the dance scenes, not the dance scene itself, is changing, but who they're focusing on in each intro is
well,
changing.
well, they're also they're showing Vigilante in costume, but he hasn't been in costume all season. You can tell the difference between the way I watch it. There's subtitles on, and like each person has a different name. Like Hardcore Two in that universe has that name, but in the dance sequence in the opening, any of this closeness um, of like him and Hardcore is like you can tell the difference based off costuming. When they have like that hand touch of the face, it's with real Hardcore.
You know what? You know what's a good theory too now because I'm thinking about what you said earlier. What if the vigilante in costume in the intro is actually the vigilante from the other Earth? Because his motto is I only go after bad guys, and I guess, the top trio technically would be bad guys. So,
Yeah.
and the vigilante that's dressed down is our vigilante because we haven't seen him suit up yet. Huh.
Shit getting deep. Got your waders on.
Yeah.
I will die on this hill. Adebayo is hot as fuck.
She's not ugly.
She is hot as fuck.
Episode 3 and 4, I couldn't tell you what happened in which episode because they kind of blended together to me. 5 stood out the most of these three.
Yeah.
So episode 4 was when he was in the alternate dimension, episode 3 is when he decided to go into the alternate dimension at the end, and that's when the phone connected to Hardcore or Hardcore 2. She sent the broken heart emoji.
3 was the party on the roof, right?
No, I think that was episode 2.
Was that 2? Okay.
Yeah, but episode 4 was no. Episode 3 was when he did the whole DMV thing in Earth 2. I'm gonna call it Earth 2. And then episode 4 was called Need I Say Door, where that's when he came back to the prime dimension. They were getting into his house, and he ran away to the cabin and
Yeah.
created that new door. Episode 5 was when he went to meet Hardcore at the park. Yeah, Mick, and what's his name, Mick Jagger or something, like for judo master.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna get back on or not.
So I think one of the biggest revelations is before and after the Suicide Squad that Hardcore was dating or involved with Rick Flag Jr. That sort of shocked me, and I think that raises a lot of backstory that could have been fun to explore in season 1, but season 2 is a good place for it. What was your reaction to that?
Shock and awe.
Well, for me, it made me appreciate season 1 more with how much she was against, working with him and just wanted to work with him. And you're a coworker. You're not my friend right now. Yada yada yada. Because it's like, how would you feel working with the guy that just ended the love of your life's life, literally? Like, and then as you work with them more or work with them more, you're like, damn it, I'm starting to fall for this person. Like, so like her inner turmoil, like it makes more sense now in season 2, and also why she just didn't fully, you know, jump on the bandwagon to be what word am I trying to say? To get with him, like for because what he wants, and so it to me it was like, oh, that just raises a whole nother level of crap.
Yeah.
This is she's in a pickle, and that's why she feels so she needs to beat up on herself at the same time of she doesn't deserve love and attention, I guess.
But did it officially say that they were an item? Like,
Well, I
there,
think it was more so that
I think it was World 2 or whatever it was that they were a thing. And then this world, it's our world, it's more implied, right? It's not actually said.
yeah, because
Well,
technically for our world, I think that they weren't actually together, but
They
Rick
were,
Flag Jr. was I don't want to leave my girl because
she can end the world.
she can end
yeah.
the world, but he definitely felt for her and she felt more for him. And I think in the Earth 2, it's kind of more like, yeah, we're together, yada yada, but she kind of was like, oh, I'm only together with you because I'm not with Chris. And if Chris says, "Hey, can I come back?" she's going right for him. So kind of one of those situations where she's not over her ex being Chris.
Yeah, and they sort of said it in the last episode where at the funeral he said he loved you, like Rick Flag Sr. said he loved you as a friend or whatever y'all were.
Yeah.
So
More implied than anything. Yeah.
yeah, I mean the hardcore doesn't need titles. She's just gonna do what she needs to do. Anything else that we need to mention? Like what are we looking forward to with the rest of the season?
Well, now I'm curious to figure out how he's gonna realize that this season, or not this season, this next universe is not right for him. And I guess he'll be surprised seeing them come back, and then maybe what they have to deal with in Earth 2 to bring him back. And maybe I guess Earth 2 might be the season's finale where something happens there that they have to keep from getting back to their Earth.
Well, I think what's gonna happen is well, there's only 3 episodes left.
And Gunn says his favorite work.
So looking for the last 3 episodes of the season, I'm glad there's not a delay because I feel like normally when a show does this, there's always like a 2 to 3 week delay, maybe a month. 3 episodes left. What are you hoping to see for these last 3 episodes?
Peacemaker.
Like actually in costume, vigilante, actually in costume.
Them opening a bunch of random ass doors trying to find Peacemaker.
And
I want to see
Fleur- and
action.
Fleur interacting with Hawkgirl. Like, what kind of pigeon are you?
Like I want to see him say like only once so far as he said about his helmets activate anything for the special power of his helmets. We've seen a lot. There's a lot of superhero movies out there, and you watch superhero movies and TV shows to see them do superhero stuff. If you've had 5 episodes to dive into their psyche, let's see some shit go down.
Yep.
And having said that, love the show. It's great, but I want to see action.
I can't wait to see them actually trying to open the doorway. You know what I mean? They've only seen Chris do it, and she watched him like for what, 30 seconds?
And
I bet
He's
I
got
bet Adrian's gonna open it. Like somehow be like, oh, you need to do this? I've watched Chris do it multiple times. Here's how you do it.
Or he could be like, "Hey guys, quiz me on how to open this door." And then he just does it. That's the only thing he gets right.
well, Judo Master is going to pop up somewhere in there. Watch him be like mangled in a different door or something.
hilarious.
Yeah. All right, bros. There's 3 episodes left of Peacemaker season 2. What are you looking forward to the most? What did you like the most about this season? As always, I'm Hokey Joker.
I'm Earth Prime Bat Drew.
I'm frustrated.
I'm Charles Hacker.
And until next time, guys. Cheers.
Peacemaker.